Yeah. Test. Yeah. Hello, Snow College, and welcome. Test 1, 2. Hello, Snow College, and welcome to the women's volleyball game, Snow Badgers against Colorado Northwest Community College, also known as the Spartans. Yep. My name is Adam Sawyer.
My name is Jared Walsh.
And we will be your illustrious hosts here on Snow TV, broadcasting live from the Snow College Activity Center in Ephraim, Utah.
And you know, this is going to be a really great game. If you've seen the Lady Badgers play throughout this season, they've been absolutely phenomenal. I believe the last time they played I think they played these guys not too long ago, and I remember they beat them. I think that they've beaten them every time they played this season. So, you know, Snow's been a really tough team, and they're having a really fantastic year, hoping to, you know, kind of continue that momentum throughout the season with a win here tonight.
Absolutely. Well, why don't we go ahead and just start off with listing off the roster for each of the teams. So for the Snow College Badgers, head coach Kevin John, assistant coach Casey Kidman, and on the actual team we have number 1, Brenna DeYoung from Urda, Utah, number 2, Erica Kelly from Las Vegas, Nevada, number 3, Samantha Lewis from St. George, Utah, number 4, Jessica Fugel from American Fork, Utah, number 5, Callie Toby from Roseburg, Oregon. Number 6, Kate Hoffmeister from Kanab, Utah. Number 7, Kirsten Nelson from Gunnison, Colorado. Number 8, Carly Grayston from Centerville, Utah. Number 9, Megan Hunter from Alpine, Utah. Number 10, Riley Thompson from Idaho Falls, Idaho. Number 12, Madison Packard from Bountiful, Utah. Number 13, Taylor Castillo from Kiowa, Colorado. Number 15, Allie Stevenson from Salt Lake, Utah. And finally, number 24, Delaney Daniels from Pleasant Grove, Utah.
And for the Spartans, head coach April Sanchez, assistant coach Ariel Sanchez. Number 2, Alyssa Magalong from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Number 3, Nicole Durfee from Murray, Utah. Number 5, Tiana Hayes from Tempe, Arizona. Number 6, Cassidy Young from Clearfield, Utah. Number 7, Lindsay Miles from Oak Creek, Colorado. Number 8, Adriana Trost from Aurora, Colorado. Number 9, Jennifer Phelps from Bayfield, Colorado. 10, Mackenzie Douglas from Commerce City, Colorado. 11, Samantha Douglas from Henderson, Nevada. Number 12, Shelby Miles from Oak Creek, Colorado. 13, Kendra Flores from Castleford, Idaho. 14, Michaela Stange from Buena Vista, Colorado. And 21, Genevieve Martinez from Denver. And it looks like we're getting ready for the national anthem here.
Oh,
All right, and that was the national anthem. It'll be a really exciting game for Snow College as well as the Spartans. I'm really interested to see who is going to come out on top. We were able to watch a little bit of their practice time right before the game started, and it seems like the Spartans are going to focus very heavily on a laid-back approach.
Now that's a very interesting strategy to take against Snow College here, because this whole season they've come out and played very aggressive. They've had, their share of superstars, one of them being Madison Packard, number 12. She's definitely going to be one to keep your eye on today. She's really been having a fantastic season, and I think it's going to be hard for Colorado to take sort of a laid-back approach against this very aggressive Badger volleyball team.
I completely agree. The only reason I can think for them playing more defensively is because Snow is so aggressive. Because if you have an immovable force, going after an immovable object, of course, it can create a stalemate. And so I think that if Snow is operating on their best game, then the Spartans can only hope to hold them off.
Absolutely.
And just squeeze by. This is wishful thinking, of course, because we haven't actually seen this game yet.
That's true. And sometimes it's really the thing that you least expect that could be the difference maker. So maybe by Colorado taking sort of a laid-back approach to this, sort of a less aggressive approach, they might kind of lure Snow College into making a few mistakes and getting some easy points. And that could very well turn the balance of this match.
Absolutely. Well, for our starting line for Snow College, we have number 5, Callie Tovey, number 4, Jessica Fugel, number 6, Kate Hoffmeister, number 14, I apologize. Number 14 is actually not on our roster. Number 10, Riley Thompson. And number 24, Delaney Daniels. And for those of you out watching online, make sure you come on down to the Activity Center. Game is happening right now. It's a blast to be here.
It really is.
The crowd is very, very energetic. I'm excited to see what the energy they bring to this game is. Yeah,
for most of Snow College's home matchups, it seems the crowd has really been sort of a difference maker. Really the sixth man out there for the Badgers, and you really can't beat Snow College's rowdy crowd. We're a little few in number tonight, but the energy that they bring, it's usually always a difference maker. So please come down and support your Lady Badgers. It's going to be a great night.
Yes, it is. And along in that same note, we've also got the cheerleading squad here in top form. So once again, I believe that adds a 7th member in addition to the audience. Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, it looks like we are going to have number 9, Megan Hunter, up for the serve.
Here's the opening serve.
Oh, and an attempted recover by number 12, Madison Packard. Unfortunately, not able to get under the ball. there was a looked like a failed attempt to get it over the net by number 7, Kirsten Nelson.
And you know, it's interesting. It kind of goes back to what you were saying earlier about Colorado taking a more lackadaisical approach to this game. We just saw there, it was almost as if Snow was really expecting them to power that over the net, and they didn't. They just sort of gently lobbed it, and, you know, Snow made a mistake.
Yeah. And on that return, number 8, Adriana Trost. I apologize. And on that return, number 12, Madison Packard. Very nice recovery by Megan Hunter. Madison Packard up for the serve. Score of 2-3 in favor of Colorado. A very nice recovery by number 7, Kirsten Nelson.
Number 15, Allie Stevenson with a putback.
It looks like Snow is adjusting very well to the play style of Colorado.
Yeah.
They're calming down a bit. You can tell like they had a bit too much energy right at the start.
Yeah.
And they're starting to focus and get their game down.
Yeah. You know, it seems Snow came out really aggressive as they always do, but I mean, you're right. They're really taking things down a notch here and really adjusting to Colorado's offense here. Sometimes you just have to fight fire with fire.
Absolutely. Score of 4-3 in favor of Snow College. And Allie Stevenson on that incredible block.
And, you know, Colorado came right back. This is going to be a close game so far from what we've seen. Both teams are, I don't know, they're just playing really well here tonight.
It's true. Both teams, while they do have their really good plays, it seems like what is determining the actual changeover for the ball is just those tiny mistakes that each team is making, where it's not so much a major mistake of someone not being in the right position, so much as them barely misjudging the power they're putting into their shots.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic block there by number 2, Erica Kelly.
Fantastic return. And actually coming in to replace number 7, Kirsten Nelson. I apologize. Is number 1, Brenda DeYoung. Number 24, Delaney Daniels on the serve. And Snow College's ball once more. Well, point for Snow. Score of 7-4.
And it seems like Snow's really starting to run away with it here. You know, if you've watched the Badgers at all throughout this season, you've been able to see them really kind of dominate their opponents early on and then just run away with the game. You know, even though they made a mistake right there, sent the ball into the net, you really can't deny that Snow College has the advantage right now.
Absolutely. However, as we've seen in many, many different games, this early in the game, it's a little too hard to tell who's going to come out on top. But I think Snow has a chance. Number 1, Brenna DeYoung, on that awesome return.
You know, she's been one of their great star players as well. Obviously, the major star that you look at on this team, the superstar, if you will, is number 12, Madison Packard. But this Snow College team is just loaded with so much talent, and Brenna DeYoung there showing you why. You know, Brenna DeYoung, players like her, Allie Stevenson, Delaney Daniels, Kirsten Nelson, they've all been just absolutely fantastic throughout the course of this year.
Number 7, Lindsay Miles on the serve.
That was number 9, Megan Hunter, putting it over there.
It seems like what Colorado's going to need to do in order to get past this funk that they are in is they're lobbing over the ball very, very softly. As we saw, they're doing their defensive plays.
Yeah.
And on the times that they have been able to get points, they have put force into it.
Absolutely.
They've gone against it. They've gotten their energy up, I guess would be a good way to say it. And it seems like the points of defense for Snow that are weakest are the corners. Anyway, timeout has been called. Score of 10-6 in favor of Snow College, and we'll take a break as well, and we'll be right back.
We are back with continuing live coverage of tonight's volleyball game between the Snow College Badgers and the Colorado Northwest Community College Spartans.
It's been a very interesting game thus far. Snow College taking a very handsome lead this early in the game, score of 10-6. And once again, another point for Snow College.
You know, I was going to say that score, you know, 10-6, 11-6 now, but it doesn't really represent the full story of just how well Snow College has been playing. You'd think, oh, well, if the team was playing so well, they'd have this huge lead, this huge advantage. But no, Snow has actually been playing almost a flawless game. And honestly, I think Colorado's been lucky to kind of keep it this close thus far and really trying to catch the Badgers for a loop and get them to make mistakes. And I think that's where the majority of Colorado's points have come from, was from Snow College making mistakes.
That's true. And I'm sure if we looked at stats for the possession, we would see that it has been Snow College's ball a large majority of the time thus far. Just as you said, even though the points don't represent it very well, it seems like Snow has got control of this court.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, point for the Spartans. It was hit 4 times. Brenna DeYoung was unable to get it over the net.
And it seems that Colorado's game plan, as we mentioned earlier, kind of take things a little bit slower. I think the reason to do that is to get Snow to make mistakes. And already we can kind of see that for Snow College, or excuse me, for Colorado, I believe at least half of their points have come off of Snow College making mistakes. So a very effective game plan right now by the Spartans.
Absolutely. And another reason I can see for them playing very defensively is to get Snow College tired. Because as we've seen, every time Snow scores a point, they go crazy. The crowd goes crazy. Everyone loses their minds. And so it could be a factor of wearing them out for the late game.
Very well could be.
Anyway, a timeout has been called. 11 tied here, and we'll take a break as well. All right, and we are back here at the Snow College Activity Center with women's volleyball. It is now Colorado's ball.
And so far, a very tough game played by both teams here. Scores tied at 11. You know, they went on a nice 5-1 run there, the Spartans did. And really now it's up to Snow College to try and come back from that.
And it seems like Colorado definitely saw the weakness in Snow College's defense. As I was tried to point out earlier, Snow is having a hard time guarding their back corners, and it seems like that is where Colorado Springs is aiming a lot of their shots.
Absolutely.
But really good return by Madison Packer. And right then we saw exactly how much power she can have.
She really is a power hitter. She is very strong. Getting ready to serve, number 10, Riley Sampson. Terrific return there by the Badgers.
Oh, and unfortunate, Samantha Lewis, number 3, was unable to get it over. She should have just lightly bounced it over.
That's true. She really tried to be aggressive with it. You know, use a real big power hit. Just didn't go her way that time.
Yep, and also to go along with that, you tend to want your taller players to be the ones who are doing those power hits because they can get really up high. And Samantha Lewis at 5'9", unfortunately, she is not the tallest player on the court. And being that far back, that really hindered the ability of that shot to have any potential for scoring.
And you can kind of tell now, Colorado's, the Spartans, they're really taking it to the Badgers here. It seems they've stepped up their game plan and have become a lot more aggressive recently. Now that they've got a slight lead, it seems that they're really trying to, not play so defensive anymore.
Yeah, it seems like they've gotten in Snow's head. And time after time, no matter how they try, Snow is unable to get anything on the board. Score of 12-16 in favor of the Spartans. Kirsten Nelson on that attempted return, but just unable to keep it in bounds.
And more than anything, really, it's just been the mistakes by the Badgers here. I think you're right. I think the Spartans have kind of gotten in their heads a little bit and, made them start to think, what else can they possibly do?
On that return, it appeared to be more luck than anything because the ball actually went into number 8, Adriana Trost's arms, and just bounced off of them. And so it wasn't so much a fantastic play on Snow's part, just a mistake on on Spartans. But we've got Megan Hunter on the serve for Snow College. Score 14-17.
On the serve, that was number 9, Megan Hunter. You know, nice try, nice serve, just couldn't quite get it over the net.
Seems like last time we looked over, the rowdy crowd was about half that size. Slowly doubling and getting larger and larger. Seats are filling up, so make sure you guys come down here to the activity center here in Ephraim.
Now, there's been a slow trickle of people in here, and you know, it's really no misunderstanding why, because the Badger volleyball team is phenomenal this year, and they're putting on, you know, they put on great games all season. I expect this one to be pretty good as well, as they just scored there and answered back, hoping finally to get some of this momentum away from the Spartans and back in their favor.
Ollie Stevenson coming in to replace Samantha Lewis. And it will be number 12, Madison Packard, on the serve. Fantastic block by Allie Stevenson. And really good return by Megan Hunter.
That was phenomenal. Excellent play by the Badgers there.
Yeah, she was able to get just at the right angle to bounce it off of them. Where earlier it was luck, this time it was skill. She had that perfectly planned out, the exact right amount of power, and the Spartans were just unable to respond.
Fantastic block there by number 7, Kirsten Nelson. And all of a sudden the Badgers are looking like they're back in this game.
Yeah. Score of 17-19 in favor of the Spartans. Spartans ball, score of 17-20. Now, real quick, I just want to talk about number 8 for the Spartans, Adriana Trost. I'm not quite sure if you saw when she went up to spike it, but she had some incredible height on that jump.
She did. She really did.
It caught me off guard, honestly. I was watching the play, and then out of nowhere, this power hitter comes out, and I think that she is going to be a really big key component for the Spartans.
I agree, and just like that, the Spartans have they've had the lead, but they've increased the lead. Now score of 22-17. It looks like the teams are taking a break, so we will join them, and we will be right back with continuing coverage of tonight's volleyball game.
All right, and we are back with Snow College women's volleyball. Snow Badgers versus Colorado Northwest Community College. Number 1 for the Spartans on the serve. And fantastic play by the Spartans. They were able to get right in there, right where Snow's defense is weakest, and get an easy point. And Snow College point, score of 18-23. You can tell that even though Snow has not been performing optimally, their energy has not decreased. Point for Snow College, scored 19-23. Number 24, Delaney Daniels on the serve.
And a great play there by the Badgers. There we go. We apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We've been having some technical difficulties. And Snow College here in a very unfamiliar position for them. Just like that, it's the end of the first match.
Score of 19-25 in favor of the Spartans. Fantastic job by the Spartans. They knew exactly what to do to get under Snow's skin. They played to their advantages while taking advantage of Snow's follies with their placement.
Absolutely. And I'm interested to see how Snow College comes out throughout this next match, to see if they're going to come out just as aggressive, or if they're going to try and take a more defensive approach to what Colorado's been trying to do.
Well, 3 minutes till the next game. We are going to take a short break, and then we'll be right back with our live coverage of Snow College women's volleyball here live on Snow TV.
Snow College is opportunity. Well, that's the word that explains it.
For me, describing Snow College in one word would be caring.
If I were to describe Snow College in one word, it would be encouraging.
One word to describe Snow College would be exciting.
There's opportunities to get to know the faculty very well, have a personal relationship with them. And lastly, there's a lot of opportunities to get close with all your friends. In classes, you get to know people very well here.
It seems like students who come here are helped along their path, and they're guided in a very nourishing environment.
We have a lot of activities held by the student body officers.
I think the faculty of Snow College genuinely care about the students at Snow, and hoping that they can succeed and reach their goals. And in return, the students take on ownership and care about their education.
Wake up in the morning with a feeling in my head, just another casual swirl made of lies and lead, always heavier when it's in a balloon, spinning through the parallel places that I know.
And welcome back to Snow College women's volleyball. Snow College Badgers versus Colorado Northwest Community College Spartans. We are in on the second game. in this match. Previous game, Spartans came out with a very wide victory.
Yeah, and really excellent game by the Spartans there to really take advantage of snow. I think their major advantage was that they got in the head of the Badgers and they got them to make a lot of mistakes. It'll be interesting to see how the Badgers come out this game and see if they can't fix any of those mistakes that they've made.
Well, for the Spartans, number 5, Tiana Hayes on the serve. And right out of the gate, number 12, Madison Packard on an incredible return, giving Snow the first point in this game.
And again, just like they normally do, coming out very aggressive at the outset.
On the serve for Snow College was number 9, Megan Hunter. And another point for Snow College. Hopefully Snow can keep up this energy to come out ahead on this game. And number 3, Nicole Durfee for the Spartans. Overshoots it just a little bit. Snow College ball. Madison Packard will be on the serve. And once again, that height on number 8, Adriana Trust. Just able to get up there, get the ball exactly where it needs to be.
She seems like she's a phenomenal athlete. And you're right, she is able to get up really high. Honestly, higher than I think a lot of the Snow players that I've seen. So Colorado definitely has that working to their advantage.
Point for Snow College.
Excellent play there by, that was number 2, Erica Kelly.
Number 24, Delaney Daniels on the serve.
Number 2, Erica Kelly, great block.
It seems like in this game, all of the Snow players are being consistently better than they were in the last one. Not that any of them were bad in the last game per se, but it was definitely a sloppier game.
Absolutely.
Adriana Trust on the return for the Spartans. Spartans ball, score of 5-3 in favor of Snow College. Number 1, Brenna DeYoung on the return. And fantastic setup for the intended return by number 9, Jennifer Phelps.
And it seems this game, Snow has really come out and tried to set the pace and the tempo of the game. Whereas, you know, it was very clear the last match that Colorado really came out and kind of set the tempo for the game. You can kind of tell that Snow's been looking to do that this game, and so far they've done a great job.
It's true. Snow has very much been able to keep control of this. They've been getting the ball exactly where they need to. I can't think of a time where they have had the snafu of serving it into the net. They've always been...
Not yet this game.
Yeah, this game. They have been very consistent on getting it over, getting it exactly where they need to. And it's working for Snow. Right now, score of 7-5 in favor of Snow. And that will be 4 hits for Snow College. Spartans ball.
Number 1, Brandon DeYoung. You know, what really surprises me about the Snow College team is just how powerful some of these girls are. You wouldn't think it to look at them, but some of these girls are incredibly powerful, and honestly, that's where so many of the mistakes that the Badgers are making are coming from. Is, you know, they're looking for a real big power play, and their players give it to them. It's just a little too much juice, you know?
Absolutely. They're overestimating the length of this court, but thankfully they're able to get a point thanks to a Spartan mix-up. Number 15, Allie Stevenson on the serve. Attempted return by number 24, Delaney Daniels. Score of 9-8 in favor of the Badgers. Madison Packard on that incredible return to give Snow the point and make it Badger ball. Number 10, Riley Thompson on the serve. Spartans overshoot it just a tad, giving Snow the extra point.
Score 11-8, getting ready to serve. Number 10, Riley Thompson. Number 12, Madison Packard. All right, and as both teams take a timeout, we're going to join them, and we will be right back with continuing coverage of tonight's volleyball game between the Snow College Badgers and the Colorado Spartans.
Charged up the ride, headed back to lacrosse again. Gotta see the girl one more time. My destiny's just around the bend, and when I slow down, it's not hard to find. I make good on the give and take, and leave town like a prison break. Could have been Milwaukee's best like Beast Light, but I stuck with the fam, racing for life. The probability between me and the dream is stretching farther than I thought I'd ever have to reach. Although growing up is tough enough, it's not tough as the love with all the hucklebuck and pressure to go out and get a job and be the thing that everybody thought you'd be while growing up, and I am. SWAC.
All right, and we are back here at the Snow College Activity Center for the second game of Snow Badgers versus Colorado Spartans. Number 10, Riley Thompson on the serve for the Badgers. Overshot by the Spartans, giving Snow College the extra point.
And a quick answer back by the Spartans. It seems like it's really hard for either team to gain a clear advantage here. Both teams are playing just really, really well, and neither team is really giving an inch to the other.
Madison Packard on the attempted return. Unfortunately, is blocked by the Spartans. Once again, Spartan ball. Number 5, Tiana Hayes on the serve. And unfortunately, 4 hits. Number 7, Kirsten Nelson, unable to get it over the net.
And, here we go again. This is almost the same story as what happened the last game, where Snow kind of kept making some mistakes, and the Spartans kind of got into their heads a little bit.
It's absolutely true. And in the last game, it seemed like it happened right after a timeout as well. And so it's almost as if the Spartans are purposely planning their timeouts just to tire out the Badgers, to get rid of that energy that they have.
Well, it's a phenomenal strategy by the Spartans. They seem to be playing very well, even though they are behind here. But Snow College able, right there, they got a little bit of luck on their side for that one, but Snow's really been able to get Colorado to make some mistakes, and Snow's had a number of great plays themselves.
Absolutely. Number 9, Megan Hunter on the serve for the Badgers. And number 7, Kirsten Nelson, and number 2, Erica Kelly, both on that block, giving Snow College continued possession of the ball. Power shot attempted by number 8 for the Spartans, Adriana Trost, unable to keep it in the bounds of the court. Score of 17-11 in favor of the Badgers.
Fantastic defensive play. Excellent block there by number 12, Madison Packard.
Snow College is really performing at a much higher tier than they were last game.
Yeah, it seems they've corrected a lot of their mistakes and have really tried to come out and play harder.
Unfortunately, the ill-fated second timeout, which did not bode well for them last time, will take one as well. Score of 18-11 in favor of the Badgers. All right, and we are back here at Snow TV covering the Snow College women's volleyball versus the Colorado Northwest Community College Spartans.
Number 8, Adriana Trost. She's such a good athlete. As you mentioned earlier, she she has some incredible height to her jump, but also she's really able to land the serve perfectly.
Snow College ball, score of 19-13. Number 1 for the away team has the ball. And score of 19-15 in favor of Snow College. All right, appears a timeout has been called. We'll take one as well. Score of 19-16 in favor of the Badgers. All right, and we are back here at Snow College Activity Center. Unfortunately, we'd like to bring up something that was a miscommunication on our part. Unfortunately, the roster that we had was for a previous game. And so Snow College has actually not been playing the Colorado Northwest Community College, but has in fact been playing the College of Southern Idaho. And this was only just barely made apparent to us. And so any player names that we have said up to this point are not the actual names for the opposing team.
Yes, and again, we'd like to apologize. This is not something that normally happens. Just a very bad miscue on our part. So we'd like to apologize to all of our listeners and our watchers out there.
Absolutely. But with that, we might as well move on with the amazing game. Score of 19-18, barely in favor of the Badgers.
Yeah, and you know what we saw a while ago, not that long ago, the score was 18-11. And for CSI to come up and really close that gap the way they have, it's really amazing. They've been playing phenomenal here. And just like that, they've tied the game.
It's true. It definitely seems like after each of the timeouts, CSI is able to come out and just have so much more energy and be so much more prepared for the upcoming plays. Number 9, Megan Hunter on the return, giving Snow College another point, putting it at 20-19. Delaney Daniels on the serve. point. As of now, I'm not sure whether Southern Idaho is just doing incredibly well, or if Snow has decided to stress us out with these very clutch plays. Because that was very much a juggling act on the part of Snow, and as we can see, CSI is now coming back with their mistakes.
Nothing quite like building a little bit of dramatic tension. You know, it lends credibility to the game, makes it a little bit more fun to watch.
It's absolutely true, but when you're already down a game, theatrics are not the way that you want to proceed.
Absolutely.
Well, that puts the lead in favor of CSI, sort of 21 to 22. Number 2 on the serve.
Madison Packard, you know, she's such a versatile player. We've seen her make some great plays on offense and on defense, really showing people out there why she's such a superstar on this team. Earlier in the season, she was actually named the National Junior College Athletic Association Player of the Week. You know, so she's been nationally recognized, and that's a huge deal.
Absolutely true, and at this point in the match, Snow cannot afford to make mistakes like that. It is way too late in this game for them to allow that to happen.
Absolutely, they need to just keep taking advantage, keep luring CSI into making those mistakes, and you know, Snow will hopefully come out on top here. This is a very close, very hard-fought game between these two great teams.
Score of number 5, Callie Tovey, was the Badger player on the serve. Ali Stevenson on that incredible return. And on the block again.
Fantastic block.
Oh, that gives Snow the match point.
This is a match point for Snow.
Snow College 24 to 22. It's come down to the wire. And unfortunately, point for CSI. Snow College cannot afford to keep making mistakes like that.
Yeah, that one was costly right there. That's really going to hurt them.
It's very possible that just lost them the game.
It's possible. They need to play flawless here. They cannot afford not to score. They cannot let CSI score here.
Oh. Ali Stevenson on the return.
Oh, Brenna DeYoung seals the game for the Badgers.
Able to get in there with the final point, right past the defense. Incredible, incredible play.
Fantastic play there by Brenna DeYoung.
Very, very scary right at the end, but I dare say that was very much worth it.
Absolutely, that was everything that the Badgers needed there.
Yep. Well, we've got 3 minutes till the final game, and so we will take a quick break. Once again, you are watching the Snow College Women's Volleyball Badgers versus College of Southern Idaho. We'll be right back from Snow TV.
Charged up the ride, headed back to lacrosse again. Gotta see the girl one more time. My destiny's just around the bend, and when I slow down, it's not hard to find. I make good on the give and take. and leave town like a prison break. Could have been Milwaukee's best like Beast Light, but I stuck with the fam, racing for life. The probability between me and the dream is stretching farther than I thought I'd ever have to reach. Although growing up is tough enough, it's not tough as the love with all the hucklebuck and pressure to go out and get a job and be the thing that everybody thought you'd be while growing up. And I am swag like you know what's up. I'm Black Ops showing up on you zombies while the backdrop's blowing up.
Snow College is opportunity. Well, that's the word that explains it.
For me, describing Snow College in one word would be caring.
If I were to describe Snow College in one word, it would be encouraging.
One word to describe Snow College would be exciting.
There's opportunities to get to know the faculty very well and have a personal relationship with them. And lastly, there's a lot of opportunities to get close with all your friends. In classes, you get to know people very well here.
It seems like students who come here are helped along their path, and they're guided in a very nourishing environment.
We have a lot of activities held by the student body officers.
I think the faculty of Snow College genuinely care about the students at Snow and hoping that they can succeed and reach their goals. And in return, the students take on ownership and care about their education.
Wake up in the morning with a feeling in my head. Just another casual swirl made of lies and lead. Always heavier when it's in a balloon. Spinning through the parallel places that I know.
Hello and welcome back to the Snow College Activity Center. We are here broadcasting live with Snow TV for Snow College versus the College of Southern Idaho. I'm Adam Sawyer.
And my name is Jared Walsh.
And we are here on Game 3. So far, both teams are tied up. And it'll be really interesting to see who will come out on top.
And you know, an interesting thing about this CSI team, if I remember correctly, I believe these guys were the national champions last year, or at least they were one of the toughest teams in the whole nation. I believe they were ranked. So it's been, you know, they come from a very good school, a very good program. It's really up to Snow now. They've got the momentum here to try and take advantage of this whole series and hopefully come out with a win tonight.
That's true. Well, on the initial serve, number 9, Megan Hunter. And unfortunately, it is Southern Idaho's ball. Very nice return by another 8 for Idaho. Very awesome return by Snow College. They were able to get in there, be exactly where they needed to, and get it over with.
Yeah, just excellent
power.
play by the Badgers there. You're having a brain cramp, aren't you? It's okay. And a double tap there by CSI, so Snow gets the point and the ball right back.
Score is tied up at 2. Number 12, Madison Packard on the serve for the Badgers. And it's knocked out just a little wide, giving Snow College the point.
And just, you know, a little too much juice on that one. Or was that a score for the Badgers, actually, it looks like. From where we are, it looked like when it went out, but I guess it just must have barely got in.
And that's really the beauty of a lot of Snow players, is that they've got that power, but their accuracy is uncanny. That was a 4-hit on CSI. Snow College points, score of 5-2.
You know, up here from the box, it's a great view. It's really fun to watch these players, but I have to tell you, when I first started doing this, and I saw who Snow's coach was, I was kind of shocked because he looks exactly like one of my roommates, except without a mustache. And so when I first saw that, I was like, hey, what the heck is Ben doing here? But no, I mean, obviously he's not, but it's amazing how uncanny this Snow College team is.
It's true. And to speak to Snow's coach, he is just doing an incredible job with training practices and just making sure that they are exactly at the skill level where they need to be.
Absolutely.
That coach being Kevin John.
And number 12, Madison Packard, sends it into the net. You know, you don't see her make that mistake very often.
It's true. She had a good 7-point run with that, where she was just on top of it. She was at her best game. And right there, Snow's ball again. Score of 8-3 in favor of the Badgers. Looks like Delaney Daniels will be the one that will be taking over serving responsibilities. And right barely in line. Snow College point, timeout by CSI. We'll take one as well. Score of 9-3 in favor of the Badgers. All right, and we are back here live at Snow TV covering the Snow College women's volleyball game, Badgers versus CSI. Delaney Daniels will be the one for the serve with Badgers ball. Unfortunately, sends it directly into the net, making it Idaho's ball. Score of 9-4.
You know, I honestly, throughout the course of the season, I haven't seen Snow hit the ball into the net that many times. So tonight is really sort of an abnormality for them in that regard.
Thankfully, however, every time they do send it into the net, they're able to get right back in and get their ball possession back.
Yeah,
because it appears that every single point that CSI has is from Snow hitting it into the net.
Yeah, that's true. CSI scores on that one.
Yep. So it'll be CSI's ball. Score 10-5 in favor of the Badgers.
But you know what's been a really interesting thing about this volleyball team throughout this whole season is every time a player on this team makes a mistake, makes a miscue or sends the ball into the net or whatever it is, every time that there's a mistake committed by a Snow College player, the very next play, that player comes back out and scores a point or has a big play. It's been really uncanny the way that has worked out. But it's just been an interesting thing. It's been really fun to watch, and you know, it seems like tonight is sort of the exception. They haven't had so many of those big plays coming from their players, but you know, it's been an interesting game to see what Snow is really capable of doing against such a good program.
That's absolutely true. CSI is making a surprising comeback. Score of 10-8 for them. Number 7 on the serve and hits it into the net. That was a very damaging run for Snow College. They gave a lot of points to the away team, and unfortunately, I hope that doesn't hurt them. But amazing block by number 5, Callie Toby, got right under it, but unfortunately, the force behind it was just too much, and she couldn't help but not keep it in bounds.
And we talked about the Snow College team being able to hit the ball really hard. You know, CSI has no shortage of power hitters themselves. Number 12, Madison Packard, getting it done there.
Well, Delaney Daniels and Brenda DeYoung coming out. Number 10, Riley Thompson on the serve. And out of bounds, giving Snow College the point. Score 13-9.
And you can really see how experienced the Snow College team is. Any, a more inexperienced player probably would have gone for that, thinking that, it was going to land in. From where we were at, it almost looked like it was going to land inside the line there. So, terrific judgment call there on the part of the Snow College to just let the ball go out of bounds.
Absolutely. CSI's ball number 5 on the serve. Madison Packard hitting it. It appears to be inbounds. Score 14-10 for the Badgers. Number 9, Megan Hunter on the serve. Very quickly, I'd just like to talk about Megan Hunter.
Okay.
For a second, because we've been talking a lot about the mistakes that Snow has been making. We've also been talking a lot about the star players like Delaney Daniels and Madison Packard. But Megan Hunter has just been performing very consistently well. She's not a hiccup for the team. She's a very solid baseline, and I feel like if a team doesn't have a baseline of players that are good always, then your team is going to suffer, because you can't have a team of people that are really awesome on occasional plays.
Absolutely. It's a chain is only as strong as its weakest link, and Snow College really, they just have so many talented players. There's just such a depth of talent and experience here. It doesn't really seem like they have a weak link at times, and they're just phenomenal in how they've been playing. Playing against tough competition really throughout the whole course of the season.
All right, well, timeout has been taken. Score 15-13 in favor of Snow. We will be right back.
Welcome back, everybody, to continuing live coverage of tonight's volleyball game between the Snow College Badgers and the College of Southern Idaho. We are currently tied at 1 game apiece, and Snow leads this set 15-13.
Snow College gets the point on the play. It looks like Madison Packard will be up for the serve.
And she had a great run serving, I believe earlier this game, where she went on an incredible 7-point scoring serve there.
And Snow College's point, putting it 17-13. It looks like another timeout has been called. Really quickly, I would just like to talk about all of the fans and everyone that is out here supporting. We've got, the local radio stations, KMTI or AM 650, also Eagle 93.7, which I believe that frequency has changed. But
Yeah, I believe so.
But we've also got Sacco Dining here that is catering for the event, providing food and drink for everyone, and as we previously mentioned, Snow TV here reporting live.
Absolutely, and you know, a lot of great people coming out to support the Badgers tonight. It's great to see the community here. It's great to see the students here, the rowdy crowd. You know, we've got the cheerleaders here. That's always great. It's always fun to watch everybody here in the crowd come and support their team.
It's a very good environment for this sport, and I feel like the volleyball team is definitely Snow's strongest athletics team this year, thus far.
Thus far, absolutely.
Thus far. And so I feel like it deserves a larger crowd than this. But
you know, I think it's just one of those things where not a lot of people really hear about it. Maybe it could be, you know, just a unintended side effect of what's happened with the football team this year. You know, maybe, you know, everybody kind of knows that our football team has had its struggles over the season. Maybe people just think, well, you know, if we're not good with football, what's the likelihood we're going to be good in other sports?
it's true.
But this volleyball team really has been phenomenal. Easily, probably the best group of college volleyball players I've ever seen.
Absolutely. I'll tell people about how well Snow's volleyball team is this year, and they'll say, "Are you sure it's not just that the football team is so bad that they look good?" And I'll explain, no. Snow's volleyball team is doing incredibly well this season. They are a very balanced team. They know how to adjust to different situations, and they're able to take their disadvantages and pat them down enough to the point that it's very hard for other teams to notice that. Well, Delaney Daniels for Snow College on the serve, and that gives Snow College the point. Score of
Excellent
20.
block there.
Yeah, score of 20 to 15.
Getting ready to serve, number 24, Delaney Daniels. You know, earlier in the season we kind of remarked about, you know, some of the different strengths and some of the different, you know, strong points of this Snow College team. By large and really by and far, Delaney Daniels is the best server on this team.
I would agree with that. Oh, very quick knockover to Snow's side. It will now be CSI's ball. Number 2 for CSI on the serve. Incredible save by Madison Packard. Very well done. Very well done by number 15, Allie Stevenson.
Excellent play there.
It looks like we have number 5, Callie Tovey, coming in, who will also be on the serve for Snow College. Score of 21 to 17. It is, once again, coming down to the wire.
Interesting thing about Callie Tovey, she is the shortest player on this roster at 5'3". You know, a lot of people might think that somebody so short would be at a real disadvantage here, but not the way she's played, really.
Allie Stevenson on the return, knocking it out, giving Snow College the extra point.
You know, how good has Allie Stevenson been throughout this whole series tonight? She's been really, you know, one of those stable efficient players.
Can I say, that was a clutch play by CSI. Midair, realizing where Snow was, they knocked the ball in the opposite direction that everyone was going. Very, very well done by CSI. And maybe they can use that intuition to turn the game in their favor.
It just very well may be possible. You know what they did, that was a very poised play. Just fantastic play there by CSI. You know, a more inexperienced player or somebody that probably wasn't as poised as these players are probably would have wanted to hit that really hard and probably wouldn't have had the foresight to change direction in midair.
Absolutely. But Brennan DeYoung on the return. Amazing point. Score of 23-20. And that gives Snow College possession of the ball. Brenda DeYoung just may have just won Snow College this game.
You know, she's been clutch. She made a very clutch play the last game before halftime. So, you know, with a player like Brenna DeYoung on your team, it's very, very tough to be at a disadvantage.
Absolutely. Well, it's CSI's ball once more. Score of 23-21. Madison Packard on the return, barely getting it past CSI's defense. And it looks like Megan Hunter will be back on the serve for the match point. Kelly on the block, the points, and the game.
Erica Kelly has really been phenomenal tonight. She's played really well, been really consistent, just a really efficient player tonight. Well, with that, it looks like the teams are taking a quick break. We're going to join them, and we will be back in just a few minutes after this quick timeout. Remember, you are watching Snow TV's live broadcast of the Snow College Badgers versus the College of Southern Idaho volleyball game.
Snow College is opportunity. Well, that's the word that explains it.
For me, describing Snow College in one word would be caring.
If I were to describe Snow College in one word, it would be encouraging.
One word to describe Snow College would be exciting.
There's opportunities to get to know the faculty very well and have a personal relationship with them. And lastly, there's a lot of opportunities to get close with all your friends. In classes, you get to know people very well here.
It seems like students who come here are helped along their path and they're guided in a very nourishing environment.
We have a lot of activities held by the student body officers.
I think the faculty of Snow College genuinely care about the students at Snow and hoping that they can succeed and reach their goals. And in return, the students take on ownership and care about their education.
Wake up in the morning with a feeling in my head. Just another casual swirl made of lies and lead. Always heavier when it's in a balloon. Spinning through the parallel places that I know.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with continuing live coverage of tonight's volleyball game between the Snow College Badgers and the College of Southern Idaho. If you're just tuning in, you are missing out on some fantastic volleyball action. You know, CSI is one of the very best teams in the whole nation. They were last year as well, so they come from a great program. And Snow's having a phenomenal year in their own right. Right now, Snow College actually leads CSI 2-1.
It's absolutely true. Snow College has been playing a phenomenal game, and hopefully they can close it out. Well, it'll be CSI's ball, number 5 on the serve. Madison Packard on the return for the easy points. We're going to have Megan Hunter on the serve for the Badgers. Attempted block by number 3, Samantha Lewis. Unfortunately, she's not able to get under it.
Score 1-1 here.
Almost a dunking maneuver, I would say.
Yeah, really interesting maneuver there by number 8. You know, CSI has really come out so far early this game and tried to set the tempo. You know, how's Snow going to respond to that? They're already down 1-4. It's going to be really tough for Snow to come back and try and win this game against a very tough CSI team if they don't take advantage of these mistakes, if they don't stop making them, you know?
Yeah, and one thing that we've definitely seen from all of the Lady Badgers volleyball games is that they are all about momentum. If they can keep their momentum up, then they have won the game. But as soon as they falter and as soon as they get worn out, then they suffer and their game suffers, and it's unclear whether or not they'll win. So with this rocky start, it'll be interesting to see if they're able to come out ahead. Madison Packard on the serve for the Badgers.
Sends it out of bounds.
Score of 2-5 in favor of CSI.
You know, if you're the coach of the Badgers right now, what are you trying to tell your team to get you out of this hole? Like, what do you think are the things that you would say that your team has to do in order to win this game?
What I'm noticing is player placement. Because every time that you require one of your players to dive for a ball, that is 5 seconds that they are on the ground where they are unable to be in a better position. In that case, we had Delaney Daniels, who was just a little bit too far to her right and was unable to block the ball.
Yep.
So I would just drill to them placement. Be where you need to be. Watch where the ball is, see where it could bounce, and go there. score of 3-6 in favor of Southern Idaho. And we've got Delaney Daniels on the serve. In the last game, she did very, very well with all of her serving. I don't think she hit it into the net once, if I'm right.
She really did. She did phenomenal. And again, as we were saying, she's quite honestly the best server that the Snow College team has.
Unfortunately, the ball is turned over to CSI. Score 3-7. Fantastic, fantastic spike by Erica Kelly.
Brenna DeYoung right there. You know, she's been another one of those really consistent players tonight. I would say her and Allie Stevenson have really been sort of the difference makers for the Badgers here tonight. They've really come out and have been playing really hard. And thanks to their efforts, really, Snow has a 2-game-to-1 lead.
Awesome block by number 9, Megan Hunter. The ball is knocked out. Score 5-7 in favor of the Badgers. That was a really, really good play by the Badgers. They were able to get it away from them because it seems like they've been juggling the ball all night.
Yeah.
But they've been really good at taking advantage of the mistakes of CSI. Knocked out of bounds, score to Snow College.
And you can kind of feel the momentum shifting back here towards Snow College's favor. Whatever it is they're doing, they need to keep it up.
It's absolutely true. They need to keep this energy up. They need to get wild about it again. When we first saw them at the beginning of tonight, every single point, they were screaming, they were jumping up and down, everything. They need to get that back.
Yeah, they do.
So they can lock down this victory. Currently score 6-8 in favor of CSI. So Snow is coming back, but it seems like they're in for the long journey.
It's true. It seems like this game as well, it's going to be a very tough, very hard-fought game, as this whole night has been, really. You know, it hasn't been easy for either team to get an advantage over the other. But I think you're right. Snow does need to come back out and play with a little bit more energy than maybe they have been.
Impressive attempted return by CSI. Ran straight into the assistant coach, who you could see was motioning, go for it.
Yeah.
I'm going to catch you, just go for it. And that shows how important.
Strategy.
Yeah, really, really well done. Really good call by him. And it seems to have paid off because the score of 7-10 for CSI, and it just shows how desperate they are for this win. Because he realizes, and I think all of them do, we need to lock it down. Because if Snow wins again, then it's done.
Yeah. You know, it's a tough place for CSI to be in right now, to be down 2-1. I'm not sure if they're, you know, used to being in a situation like this, being as good a program as they are. So the next 2 games are absolutely must win for CSI, and against the Snow College team, it's going to be very hard.
Absolutely. Snow College ball, number 10, Riley Thompson on the serve.
But then again, on the flip side, you know, I think this is a position that Snow College doesn't want to be in necessarily, being down 8-10, and you know, letting the momentum sort of shift back into the favor of CSI. CSI is too good a team. You cannot allow yourself to make a bunch of lazy mistakes and give CSI a bunch of free points. They're just too good a team, and they will run all over you if that's what happens.
Absolutely. Well, CSI ball number 5 on the serve. Excellent call by the Badgers, and Badger ball. Number 9, Megan Hunter on the serve for the Badgers. Excellent return by Erica Kelly. Attempted return by Megan Hunter. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to get under it enough and actually knocked it further out of bounds.
No, that was fantastic hustle there by Megan Hunter. It seems like they are coming out and trying to play with a little bit more energy, a little bit more desperation. I think they realize just how good the CSI team is, and they're coming to the realization that they can't give them anything.
Score of 9-13 in favor of CSI. Point for CSI. And timeout has been called. We'll take one as well. Score of 9-14 in favor of Southern Idaho.
Charged up the ride, headed back to lacrosse again. Gotta see the girl one more time. My destiny's just around the bend, and when I slow down, it's not hard to find. I make good on the give and take, and leave town like a prison break. Could have been Milwaukee's best like Beast Light, but I stuck with the fam, racing for life. The probability between me and the dream is stretching farther than I thought I'd ever have to reach. Although growing up is tough enough, it's not tough as the love with all the hucklebuck and pressure to go out and get a job and be the thing that everybody thought.
And welcome back to Snow TV's live coverage of the Snow College Women's Volleyball versus College of Southern Idaho. It's been a very close game so far in this fourth of five games. So far, Snow is leading 2-1. And with that, a point for Southern Idaho. Snow is definitely playing a lot sloppier of a game this time.
Yeah, this definitely reminds me of the very first game we saw tonight, where they made a lot of mistakes, a lot of, bad judgment calls on their part, and CSI was really able to just run with it.
Absolutely. Well, Snow College ball. It looks like we've got number 12, Madison Packard, on the serve. Just the power behind number 8's drive is incredible.
It really is.
Every single time she goes up, I get frightened for Snow's players because you know that she has the power to do some serious damage, both point-wise and body-wise.
That's true.
CSI once again playing to Snow's deficiencies. Snow doesn't have their players in the right positioning. Their really weak points are their back corners.
That's true.
It's way too easy for CSI to get past that initial defensive line on the net.
Again, it seems that this game especially, CSI has really been has been able to come out and change the tempo here and really just set the tone of the game.
Well, timeout has been called. Score of 10-18 in favor of CSI. We'll take 1-2 and be right back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's continuing live broadcast of the Snow College volleyball game. Of course, the Snow College Badgers taking on the College of Southern Idaho here. And if you're just joining us, you know, terrific volleyball game going on. Snow, of course, leads 2-1. However, CSI has come out and really dominated this game from the outset, and the score is 19-10. And it looks like we may be headed in for a Game 5 tiebreaker if Snow really just can't change, you know, the mistakes and the tone of this game.
It's absolutely true. Number 24, Delaney Daniels on the serve. And I would like to point out that we do have Snow College's President Wyatt in the audience tonight. Definitely shows the great appreciation that the administration has for the athletics department.
And you know, who wouldn't with a team like this, with the kind of talent that is here, you know, who wouldn't want to come out and support their volleyball team?
Absolutely. On a 3-point return, Snow College is coming back, score of 13-19. It's exactly as we were talking about before, where Delaney Daniels is an incredible server.
Score now 13-20 in favor of CSI. You know, things really aren't looking good for the Badgers at this point, but, you know, it's not over until it's over. And I think if they just, you know, catch on fire and just play incredible, they still have a shot at winning this game. And of course, they're going to have to do things like that, getting CSI to make mistakes. They're really going to have to be careful making their own mistakes, and they really need to lure CSI into making their own.
Brenna DeYoung on that attempted return. Hit it way too far out.
Something like that is definitely costly.
And it seems like Snow College has been full of these tiny mistakes, even though I consider that one a large one. But thankfully, it's now Snow College's ball, 14-22. And another point for CSI, putting it at 15-23. Now it's right down to the wire. Snow College needs to be at their best right now. If not, this will definitely go into the 5-game breaker. And it's mistakes like that that have cost Snow the game. It's now CSI's match point for this 4th of 5.
And 24-15, CSI has really come out and dominated this game, but Snow College has also made a lot of costly errors that have really cost them this match.
It's completely true, and it's kind of odd, seeing as how Snow has been so strong in the previous games. But with that, CSI comes out on top, score 15-25, putting the total won games tied 2-2. We'll now take a 3-minute break before the 5th and final game. Make sure you stay tuned live to Snow TV.
Snow College is opportunity. Well, that's the word that explains it.
For me, describing Snow College in one word would be caring.
If I were to describe Snow College in one word, it would be encouraging.
One word to describe Snow College would be exciting.
There's opportunities to get to know the faculty very well and have a personal relationship with them. And lastly, there's a lot of opportunities to get close with all your friends. In classes, you get to know people very well here.
It seems like students who come here are helped along their path, and they're guided in a very nourishing environment.
We have a lot of activities held by the student body officers.
I think the faculty of Snow College genuinely care about the students at Snow and hoping that they can succeed and reach their goals. And in return, the students take on ownership and care about their education.
Wake up in the morning with a feeling in my head. Just another casual swirl made of lies and lead. Always heavier when it's in a balloon. Spinning through the parallel places that I know.
Welcome back to Snow TV's live coverage of the Snow College women's volleyball game versus College of Southern Idaho. We are currently in the 5th and final game in this match. Everything's all tied up 2-2 for both teams. And it has been a long, drawn-out night. Both teams have been playing incredibly well. Every single game has been very close and very on the seat, on the edge of your seat.
You know, these two teams, as two of the best teams in the country, really, it's been quite enjoyable to watch how both these teams played tonight. And, you know, here it is, Game 5. This is for all the marbles. And hopefully Snow can come out aggressive and limit their mistakes and really come out on top with this one.
Well, CSI's ball initially. And Madison Packard on the initial return, giving Snow College the easy point. I would feel better about that. However, that's how the last game started.
That's true.
Was with Madison Packard doing that exact same shot in that exact same spot. And hopefully it doesn't start out with a burst of energy and then they die.
Yeah, that's something you never want to do, especially against a team as good as CSI. But, you know, it seems like they're coming out and playing really hard so far this game.
It's true. Delaney Daniels on the attempted recovery. Unfortunately, it looked like she slipped, but just wasn't able to get under it.
Yeah.
It's all tied up here at 1. Very nice play by CSI.
And again, as you said, this is exactly how the last game started out. Started out with a great burst of energy by the Badgers, but then I'm not sure what happened, but all of a sudden they just ran out of gas eventually.
It's absolutely true. Well, thankfully, Snow College gets the point and possession of the ball once more.
Yeah, the luck was on their side that time because that's not something that CSI has done very much at all tonight. So, excellent stroke of luck there for Snow College.
All right, and point for CSI. I was just barely informed that CSI is actually ranked 8th in the nation.
Ranked number 8.
Yes.
Wow.
And so Snow College is doing incredibly well against this team.
Absolutely. You know, anytime you could take a team that's ranked, especially one as high as CSI, as high as number 8, you're doing something incredibly well.
Yep, and even if Snow College comes out and loses this game, they still played really, really well. They were able to take advantage of CSI's downfalls, and dozens of teams have been unable to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Taking a team as good as CSI all the way to 5 games, that's amazing. And like you said, even if it winds up that the Badgers lose this game, they have nothing to be ashamed of because of how well they've played this whole series tonight.
Absolutely. Well, score is 3-5 in favor of CSI. Delaney Daniels on the serve for the Badgers. And I would like to quickly point out, for any people who are out there watching this live, be sure to come out tomorrow. That's the 26th of October. Because tomorrow at 1 p.m. here at the Snow College Activity Center, Snow will be playing North Idaho College. And so be sure to show up to that. It'll be a really, really fun game. And I'm excited to see how it plays out. CSI's ball once more, number 2 on the serve.
Now it's against North Idaho College?
North Idaho College.
Okay. So it's not against the same team. Okay.
And
well, with that, yeah.
Yep, score of 3-7 in favor of CSI. We'll be right back after this quick break. Welcome back to the Lady Badgers women's volleyball against CSI. Delaney Daniels barely hits it out of bounds, giving CSI the point.
And it looks like we're switching sides here.
Not quite sure why that happened.
Yeah. That seems like a strange thing to do. Maybe it's some sort of rule. I'm not sure.
Possibly, I'm unsure.
Great block.
With that one switch, so College gets their points.
Number 2, Erica Kelly, fantastic block there. She's coming out. Number 5, Callie Tovey, excuse me, is coming back in.
Point for CSI. Score 4-9. Number 7 for Southern Idaho on the serve. Very interesting formation that Snow had right there. But it worked out for him. Allie Stevenson on the return, getting the easy point for Snow College. Allie Stevenson is just doing an incredible job. She knows exactly where she needs to be, and she's got that height and that power to get right past the defense for CSI. Attempted return by number 1 on CSI. Unfortunately, not able to get it back over. Point for Snow College. Score of 6-9.
And Snow's making a nice little run here. You know, here's to hoping that they can really get back and take advantage of this game. They built up a nice little stretch so far. Let's hope they can keep it going.
Unfortunately, a 4 hit. Now it's CSI's ball. Number 4 for CSI on the serve. An attempted block by number 9, Megan Hunter. Not able to get it over. 6-11. Return by number 1, Brenna DeYoung. Point for Snow College and Badger ball. Number 10, Riley Thompson on the serve. The energy seems to have died down here at the Activity Center. It's definitely playing in, but as soon as we say that, the crowd goes crazy as Snow gets another point. Very nice block by number 5, Callie Tovey. And
fantastic save.
Great save. Unfortunately, it wasn't able to do anything. CSI's ball.
But still, nice hustle play on the part of the Badgers there. It seems like, I think they recognize the situation that they're in and the fact that they have to become more desperate if they want to get a win out of this game tonight.
Badgers are doing incredibly well. Score of 9-12 in favor of CSI. They're definitely coming back.
They are, and this crowd is getting a little bit more loud each time. Every time Snow scores a point, it seems to get louder in here.
It's true, and you can, at the beginning of the match, Snow, all the rowdy crowd was sitting down. Everyone had a lower energy, but now we can see everyone's standing up. Everyone's getting really excited. It's the last game. Time to bring up the energy. CSI's ball. Madison Packard on the intended return. However, it is blocked, giving CSI the point, 9-14. And with that, timeout has been called. We'll take a quick one as well and be right back.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to continuing live coverage from Snow TV of tonight's volleyball game. We are here at the beautiful Snow College Activities Center to watch the Snow College Badgers play the College of Southern Idaho, who is ranked number 8 in the whole nation. And plays like that show you exactly why they are.
And that's the game. CSI has come out on top, 9-15. Very well done to both teams. Thank you everyone so much for watching our live coverage of this game. If you would like to, please show up at the Snow College Activity Center tomorrow. That is October 26th at 1 p.m. where Snow College will be playing North Idaho College. Once again, my name is Adam Sawyer.
My name is Jared Walsh.
Thank you so much for watching Snow TV.